So one of the practices that's very good for clearing the space, it can actually meet anxiety. If someone comes into a session, whether it's a mental health session, psychotherapy, or a yoga therapy session, and they're extremely revved up, you might not want to put them in a restorative position, because that might create even more agitation. They need to burn off a little of that agitation. You need to meet the mood. So one option might be a slow bellows breath, Bhastrika. So using the arms, what Mr. Iyengar would say was, it's impossible to get depressed if you raise your arms over your head every day. So we're going to take a moment. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. It's very good for depression. It's also, I will be cueing you to sensation, so you'll get a sense of what I mean when I say how important that is. So the fists are going to be in position in a loose way, so the thumbs are out, elbows close, and then we're going to be inhaling all the way up, fingers are spreading wide, exhaling back. And we'll do it through the nostrils, about 1 breath per second. When we complete, we'll do a mudra called Adi Mudra, which means first, and it's like a baby's fist. So you take your hands, bring your thumbs into the palms, wrap your fingers around, and then you're going to be placing your fists, knuckles face down, on your thighs with elbows straight. And we'll sustain the breath or not. If sustaining the breath, just to a comfortable level, not to a, sort of an ashram hold, but just a comfortable sustaining of the breath to help balance the blood gases, the oxygen and the carbon dioxide. So we'll sustain the breath for a comfortable amount of time, and it's your body's command. You'll release, okay? And so that'll be bowing. That's a wonderful practice to do, Adi Mudra, with a little bit of suspension, a little bit of retention of the breath, following about 20 rounds, 20 to 25 of bellows breath. So we'll do it slowly, 1 breath per second. Fists in position, elbows close. Take a natural breath in and let it go. And begin. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you have it, allow your eyes to close if that's comfortable. Big breath in, big breath out. Three, 2, 1. Inhale, hold the arms up for a moment. Exhale 3 times through the mouth, coming forward. Navel to spine with the breath held out. Lift the torso up and allow the breath to find you. Take an integrating breath, sensing the tingling in face and arms, palms, and then bring the thumbs into the palms of your hands. Wrap your fingers around the thumbs, knuckles face down. This is Adi Mudra. Inhale to maybe 2/3 capacity, not so you're straining. And sustain the breath. If this doesn't work for you, then continue to breathe and just hold the mudra. Mudra means seal. We're sealing the energy. If you have a mantra, you may wish to let it float through your mind as you sustain the breath here. Listening to your body's call, responding to the call when it asks you to release. And soften everything. Soften belly. Let the mudra go. Palms can be open, receptive. Face is soft. Jaw is soft. Eyes soft behind their lids. Sensing. the energy awakened in face, arms, palms of the hands. Inhale to the crown, I am. Exhale to your sits bones, here, grounded. Inhale to the crown, I am. Exhale to your sits bones, here, present. And as you're ready, you can allow your eyes to open. Perhaps you're feeling a little more spaciousness, a little more room inside for you, a little more clear space. The body is always present. The mind is a time traveler, so when we cue to sensation, notice I cue to face, arms, palms of the hands, fingertips. When we cue to sensation, we are that presence. A window through whatever mood is visiting. So we just used bellows breath. We just did one round, and I cued you to feeling the sensation in arms and palms. That's what I mean by really taking the time to notice what's arising in the physical body as you practice. When you do that, as you practice or as you lead practices, then it's impossible not to feel feelings. The emotions will show up because we're staying present. We're not numbing out with our practice. We're being present to what's arising.